Hey y'all, welcome back to Spirit of the Outdoors. Me and Brody down here putting out a little seed. He's back there manning the cedar. Y'all, they is puffballs growing everywhere. So we're gonna let Brody pick one here just in a minute. Y'all have to forgive the camera bouncing around. I'm trying to one-arm this thing. But let y'all see a little bit of Brody there. Look right over here behind me. I mean, little bitty puffballs everywhere, but that ain't nothing. Let me show you these. There's one out there. There's about two right over there. And over there against that woodland tree. Alright. Well, we done. You what? You want to pick your mushrooms? Alright, let's go get them. You want to get in the front? He said he was stuck on this mountain. Come on. You scallywag. Alright, sit down right there. There's one right here. And that up yonder. What did you say was wrong with that up yonder? It's chewed up. That there's pretty. Go ahead and pick at it. It's good and smooth looking. Alright, yeah. Throw it right off in the back of the buggy there. Just pitch it over in there. We'll get it. Throw it over in there like a ball. It'll be alright. There you go. Let's ride up here. Load up. Let's ride up here and look at these others. That there's a little far gone there. And there's one right yonder, y'all. You see, this doesn't seem better days. And there's one there. And y'all, this is what they look like. This is why it's a purple spored puffballs. See, y'all have seen them do that, haven't you? Brody said that was chewed up. Go over and stand beside it. That's a big old mushroom, y'all. There's a cricket down there eating on it. I don't know what's been eating on it. Y'all, I know you can't tell, but look, that's my hand on there. That's a big old mushroom. There's several more. One, well, my finger blurred out. One right there, and there's about 2 or 3 right over in yonder. But they everywhere out here. Yeah, you don't eat enough to save a rat. We got 2, y'all. I told him that was enough. We'll leave the rest of it for the critters. He want to keep picking them, don't you? Pick all the mushrooms. What's them animals gonna eat? Grass. Looks like they're gonna eat corn and peas out here. We're just dumb enough to plant corn again. Some people don't never learn. They never gonna learn. But y'all were gonna have pumpkins. I was gonna step right here and show y'all something. Brody said I was gonna get stinged. I don't know what's going on right in there, but there's several. There's another little one right in there. But y'all, get stinged? Yeah, probably will. They won't sting, but they won't sting me but a time or 2. Y'all, I wanted to show you this wild lettuce. You can see I cut that off about 2 weeks ago. And look, it's done put out and seeded out right here. So you can cut your wild lettuce and then still get seed stuff from it. You know, if you need seed, just cut it off and it'll seed back out. Y'all, we're gonna cook this purple spored puffball. Brody picked these two. Now he's in yonder asleep after church. We had some more church the last 3 days, and we had 2 o'clock church today. And that's part of the reason my voice is a little stretched. Y'all, I give it all I had. I didn't preach. Now I just was worshiping and stretched my voice out. So I may not be talking real loud to y'all today. But anyway, Brody picked these. He's in there asleep, but we're going to cook them. We just picked these 2 that are pretty firm. And y'all, these were the smaller of what was down there. So we're going to cut these up. Now, what I'm going to do today is a little different. Now, normally I will cut these up small pieces, egg batter them, and fry them. And that's it. And that's good. But I saw a recipe on YouTube that this fella, he said this is the best way by far to do it. So we're going to find out if he's going to heaven or hell today. We're going to see if he is telling the truth. So we're going to cut these up. I got my blackstone over here. I had to clean it up and getting it hot. Got some lard on it. And I know y'all wonder what I'm cooking with. I'm cooking with that bucket of lard. It's about empty. I'm about ready for a new bucket. And it's done faded out because I leave it sitting out here. But you get your knife and you cut this up. Now you need the biggest knife you can find or else it won't taste right. I'd have got a bigger knife, but I couldn't find one. So anyway, I don't know the best way, y'all, to cut this. I do know you need to get that skin off. And I was looking for something to throw my scraps in, so I didn't have to. I'm going to just lay them down though right now. We'll do something. We'll rake them up a little bit. I do know you want to get that skin off there. Now, I have noticed that these have a couple of holes in the side. Let me get where you can see. And I'm sure there's a bug somewhere up in there. So we're going to find out what's in there before we do too much. And I know they ain't washed, but there wouldn't no need of washing them when you're not going to eat the outside. So. We're going to cut this in half is the way I'm going to do this. Because I want to find, yeah, there's that little old bug right there. So what we're going to do is get rid of where he is at. So I'm going to just, and y'all, you want to make sure that puffball is good and white. A lot of people don't know you can eat these. And if they like a griddle, if they not cooked right, they really ain't good. The thing you want to make sure of is that this is good and white. Now you see where that bug was, it is a little brown. You want to get that out of there. Not just because there was a bug there, but if it's got the brownish tint to that, if it's not real solid white like this, it'll have an off taste, y'all. I'll tell you what, it tastes like a sock you've been wearing about 2 days and ain't had time to slow down and get a bath. You know, you hadn't quite made it to Saturday yet. So I'd recommend you cut it in half into. Now, if you cut one half into it, it looks like it's got a little mushroom on the inside. That's poisonous. Throw that away. But I don't think I've got. I mean, I had never even actually found one here. So we're gonna just cut some of this up. I'm gonna cut where that worm was at. Just go ahead and cut me a big chunk out of where he is at. Bug, worm, whatever he was there. I don't need none of his remnants in my cooking. So anyway, I'm gonna get this skin and get it ready. What we're gonna do now, just so you know what I'm going for, is we're gonna cut this in slices and we're gonna cut it in like 1/4-inch slices, and we're gonna put some cheese in the middle of it, and then we're gonna egg batter it, and we're gonna dip it in some cracker crumbs. The old fella, he used bread crumbs on there, so his may be better just because of that. But I had some old broke crackers that I didn't think was no good, but you know, an old broke cracker, they still a good use for it. You can crumble it up and do this. And if you got a broke cracker, don't get rid of him. Now, I've seen some crackers that wasn't broke, it wasn't no good. I better hush. You two be shutting me slam down. Alright, I got this like that, y'all. Oh, I'm gonna start cutting it this way. Actually, I'm gonna use me a little bit of an angle. And that, I don't know if I'll be able to use that slice or not, but we're gonna do like 1/4 inch slices here. And it's a little broke, but if you're real careful, you'll be all right. And I probably got more, y'all, than I'm gonna eat. And you don't need a real sharp knife to cut these. They're not tough at all. I may not even peel that other one yet. We may do something different with it. I probably got more than I'm gonna eat with this half. I'll cook all this stuff, y'all, and you know old Marie Laveau won't hardly eat it. I went and picked me a few peppers out of my bed. Y'all, these big old, I don't know exactly the name of these peppers. I got it by accident out there. It was supposed to have been jalapenos, and obviously that jalapenos, but now they got just a little bit of heat, but they're not too hot to eat. And y'all, they are good peppers. So I'm gonna throw some of them on there with what I'm doing. Let me finish getting this processed. I can bring you back. All right, we got this done up. Now I'm gonna crumble up some of these crackers right here. We're gonna put them in this old pan. I'm probably gonna need more than that. I don't know. I haven't done this before, y'all. I'm learning this right here with y'all. So. The old man said that this was the best way to do it. Now, if it was on the internet, he said it was the best way. He's got to be right. Surely nobody can get on there and tell you it's true. Now I went down there, y'all, and I'm gonna put some eggs in this pan, and I got this flat, shallow pan for the purpose of being able to spread them eggs out and be able to do what I wanted to. So I went down there to the chicken yard, and I got me some real fresh eggs. And y'all, I made an old hen some that. I mean, she reared back and went to pecking at me like that. When I reached up and I said, "Get on out of here." So anyway. I got me several fresh eggs right here, and I just kind of bust them open. We're gonna start out with about 4. Well, I dropped that whole shell right on off down in there. Oh, let's see. I reckon I'll use this here. You kind of gotta stir that up a little bit, get it mixed up. You might know it ought to scratch in your wife's good pans with the tip of a knife. I don't know what kind of pull you got at your house. Y'all be careful doing everything that I do. Now, you can do some things I do, but if you do everything I do, you could get in a heap of trouble now. So just bear in mind, some of us don't mind getting in a little trouble, you know. Oh, all right. So what we're gonna do right here? Let me make sure this is. I need to put a little more grease on here. Woo! You see that thing look like a bocce over there? Went to spinning around. They'll be done hard me down there at the Japanese steakhouse. Fool around out here on this thing and put old Bruce Mitchell slam out of business. Any of y'all ever watch old Bruce Mitchell get to cooking down there at South Louisiana? That old boy know how to cook now. He get out there on that Blackstone and do some cooking. I'm gonna start right here with one of these small ones, and we're gonna kind of see how this works out. Now what you do is you sprinkle your cheese right here. Now that old boy, he put a slice of cheese in his. I didn't know. Actually, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get that in there, and then I'm gonna lay that on that. Get them breadcrumbs all on that good, and then I'm gonna put the cheese on that part. That'll work better, I think. A little more gooder. Like I told y'all, I'm learning this right here with y'all. So y'all don't hold it against me now. Okay. Let me see right here. Let's do this like that. Got that up on there, and then there we go. Do it like that right there. So I'm gonna get a couple of these right here done up. Let's do a big one. I don't know how many I'm gonna actually do, y'all. I hate to do all of them like this, and then they come out, you know, tasting like my sock. If it ain't no good, I tell you, right here on camera and me cooking it, I'll be like, don't do this. But if it's good, I'll tell you, it don't bother me, y'all. I'm telling you. All right. It looks good. I have eaten these before. They ain't bad eating. I think the key, honest to God, y'all, is to not fool around and get a one that is starting to turn. If it's starting to look tan looking in there, I'd leave it alone. I really would. That's why me and Brody, we looked at a few. If the top's sinking in, and I know when you're out foraging and you really hunting something, you're tempted just because you finally found something you've been looking for and it may be a little bit gone to take it home and try it anyway. And I wouldn't do that, y'all, because it could really ruin your experience of foraging, and then you'd be like, no, I ain't never eating that again. That's what happens to people with grinnell. And I'm probably gonna go this week to try to catch me a grinnell. I done got the hankering for one, so we may do some grinnell fishing this week. I need to grind them cracker crumbs up a little finer than that. Y'all, I still got old runny nose, but it ain't quite bad as it was the other day. I've been taking that goldenrod, helping out some. But we've been going to church, and I ain't had time to really focus. I'm trying to get my stuff done and go. Well, it's been wide open. We was having church, and I had to cut the grass today. I was riding around on a lawnmower, and I was thinking about church. No. I got to thinking about old Eugene. Y'all know Eugene, he was a lion, Ledbetter. And he got on, he was the one, you know, saw a lion in the yard. Told him there was a lion out there in the yard. Found out he was a lion. But anyway, he kept lying. He got on up to be a grown man. And they got together, you know, and got the preacher, and they said, preacher said, we gonna have to do something about Eugene lying. Said, now we got an idea that if you'll go up there to him and him knowing you the preacher, and you tell him the outlandishest made up story, it ain't no way possible that it's true, and he hears it, that he'll realize just how silly that is, and it'll stop him from lying, and it'll help him. And the preacher said, well, now, I'm going to be honest with y'all. He said, I don't agree with lying, not near a bit. But he said, if it's to help Eugene, and we're doing it for a good cause, he said, I'll go along with it, and we're going to do this. And he said, it'll show Eugene that lying ain't no good, that people don't believe him. So they all got together and they went down there to Eugene's house. Eugene, he was reared back on the front porch in a rocking chair. He wouldn't have hit no lick at a snake. He just sitting around, you know. And they got up there and said, Eugene, we got a story we gonna tell you. Said, you ain't gonna believe what happened. Preacher went to tell him. He said the last Lord's Day, he said we was having church. He said I was up there preaching fire down from heaven. He said the Holy Ghost was a-moving in the church. And he said the back doors busted wide open. He said, and then come the biggest grizzly bear I ever seen in my life. He said that grizzly bear come right on down to the front of the church. He said, I thought he was coming to repent. He said, and then behind him come this little old fast dog. He said it wasn't about this high. Right in on that bear's heels, he said, and it attacked that bear down there at the altar. He said, man, hair went to flying. He said they was awfully carrying on, hooping and hollering. Said ladies was a screaming and a running. And he said people was tearing out of the church. He said them bearing that dog fought for 35 minutes. Wallered down the first 6 rows of pews. He said when they got through, he said not only had that little fast dog whooped that grizzly bear, he said it had completely consumed it. He said, Eugene, do you believe that? Eugene said, yeah, I believe it. Said, that was my dog. Oh, Eugene said, heck yeah. Said, that was my dog. Reckon that old preacher had to repent after telling that tale. Yeah, I bet he did. I bet he had to get down and say, Lord, that didn't work out like we thought. Y'all, I don't know if that's... Oh, Lord. We got El Problemo. I got to hook a new bottle up to this. Y'all give me a few minutes. All right, we got a fresh bottle on there. We ready to go again. It didn't take but just a second. You don't never fool around and get without an extra gas bottle full sitting around. I've got one down there hooked to my fish cooker that's slam full, and then I had this in my spare. So now I got 2 empty bottles. I got to go get raped sometime this week. Y'all know what I mean. Between the fuel and the light bill, they've been trying to put me out of business, I think. But you know what? The good Lord gonna take care of me. He said he would. That there broke on me. I'm gonna put it together right over on there. That cheese will melt together on it, and I hold it together just sure as I'm sitting here. I believe that's all I'm gonna make of them right now. I got a few more pieces of sliced up, but I'm a quickly running out of. Well, we're gonna make a small one because I got the stuff cut up and the eggs still there, and I got a few more breadcrumbs. Make a Brody salad. That's what I call it. When they little, he likes that to tell him something made just his size. I knew that thing wasn't a cooking like I thought it ought to. I looked over there and lo and behold, I tell you what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna sop these pieces completely in that egg, and we're gonna just fry them without the breadcrumbs and the cheese and whatnot. We're gonna just kind of go at something there. Let's sweep that off the floor. I'll take that blower to it. Y'all might get up in the mornings. I sit right here in a chair, rocking chair, and drink my coffee every morning and read the Bible. I don't know what it is, but old Roscoe and them will get up there in my chair and be rocking in my rocking chair when I ain't around. And they get all the dirt right there. I have to get a blower every morning and blow that thing off. I think it makes everybody in the house mad that I get up 6:30, 7:30. I don't never get up no certain time, but whenever I do get up, first thing I do after I get my coffee made, I'm out here with a blower waking everybody up. Roscoe, though, he ain't leaving nothing laying around there. He's cleaning it up pretty quick. That's all right. That's what he's supposed to do, I reckon. I don't see about it. I don't know. I think I'll just flop that around like that, turn them over. We're going to just experiment with them. That's what I got these peppers right here out for. I'm going to cut that off, and then that pepper part, the seeds stop about right there. So I cut this up like that. Like I said, you gotta have a big knife to do this with. It won't taste the same with one of them little old knives. Y'all, I smell that, boy, that lemon on there. I mean, that that egg on there and cheese is smelling good now. These peppers right here ain't bad hot, so I'm not too worried about the seeds on them. You know, some peppers, if you don't get all the seeds out, you can't eat it. All right, let's see right here. I'm gonna do this a little different on these. Just do it. What my uncle will just say a little different deal here. This will be my own deal over here. This sandwich looking concoction, that's something I got from somebody else, you know. But now this pepper deal here, I like pepper. This is me a going at it as I want to, you know. Y'all notice some of them peppers is flopping off of there. Kindly aggravates me. But I tell you what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna sprinkle me a little bit of cheese in there on that. I bet you that right there will make it. I'll probably never get the cheese cleaned off of this blackstone. All right. We're gonna let that ride. We're gonna quit with that. And y'all, this is that water spinach. And I'm gonna be honest with you, what I had on my mind with it is I just wanted to, while I had this griddle fired up, I wanted to see what some of it was like cooked. I have yet to cook any of this stuff. I've been eating it in a salad. And y'all, if you like salads and greens in the summer here in the South, they ain't nothing else that really grows good. That's what the good to cook and grow. And I'm gonna tell you, they hold up against the bugs, they hold up against the heat, and they spray. I planted about 10 seeds. I'll go back and look at the video when I planted them. They in one of the videos, I think. My daddy over there sighting his rifle in. He got an AR-10. And he had a 6.5 Creedmoor barrel on it. He'd been shooting that thing, and he said a 6.5 Creedmoor, he didn't like it. So he got him a 7mm 08 barrel on there, and he's dialing it in. Y'all, that 6.5 Creedmoor deal that everybody's crazy about, you just got rooked is what you did if you went and bought one. I'm just gonna tell you. You can hate me if you want to, but you'll find out before it's said and done I told you the truth. You bought into a bunch of hype on the internet. I'm gonna throw these on there just like that. Yeah, you bought into an internet route. I know somebody said, no, I've seen so-and-so have, well, so-and-so got the idea from somewhere. You know, you follow what I'm telling you here, hand. They don't nobody in there watching no old Sile Bassett, do they? I think I'm gonna put a little old, look at him. Look what I found, this standard equipment is sitting out here. It's either this or Tony Satchery's. You can't go wrong with that. Put a little on that. Alright. Y'all, we're gonna let this cook. I'll pick you back up when we're a little closer. Y'all, I done started flipping this stuff around. Now, this is that water spinach over here. I don't know what it's gonna turn out to be like the way I'm cooking. I just throwed it on here to see what it wound up like cooked. It's an experiment. It ain't really part of what I'm trying to show y'all. But y'all know that don't look half bad. If you can't eat the mushroom, the cheese, and the And the pepper ought to be good up there on the top there. But now these, I flipped them and I squished on them. I want to make sure they're good and cooked through. I'm going to get this little deal right here off. And I'm going to let this cool and see what it tastes. Let this cool and see what it tastes like over here in a minute. Pretty good. I ain't been standing here and lie to you and tell you the best thing I ever ate. I'll put it like this, it's better than the last thing I cooked. It definitely at this point has a mushroom flavor to it, you know what I'm saying? Once you cook it like this, you can tell that it is a slab of mushroom soup. If you like mushrooms in general, like on your pizza and in your whatever, you'll like this. So I'm gonna get them off. I think they pretty well what they got. I need to go get something else to put them in. Got me a nice, beautiful bowl. Y'all know I get to keep stuff when it gets a crack in it like this. That's the only way I can have my own pie. I can't even afford my own stuff. Tell you the truth. Let's slide these right off in here, and we're gonna see if we can get Marie LeBeau to taste one and tell us what she thinks about it. Come on, come here and taste one of these on camera and give an honest review on what you think it is, what you think it tastes like.
It smells like cornbread.
Y'all, I can't never get her on camera, and I have people all the time asking me why she ain't never on camera. Well, did you see that flop over and run from me? Alright. Look. Here's what I'll do you for.
Have you tasted it yet?
Yeah, I done eat one. Do you like mushroom in general?
They're
Get over here where the camera can see you. Quit hiding.
I'm just a little iffy about eating them.
I can't never get her to try nothing that I cook. It's hot, but no, you gotta bite off into it. It's like a sandwich. It's got cheese in the middle.
It's alright.
That's the truth.
It tastes like a mushroom with cheese.
You gonna eat the rest of it?
I'm gonna let you eat it.
There's your honest opinion. I can eat it, y'all. Oh.
It don't taste bad. I'm just
It's like I told you earlier, I ain't gonna tell you this is the best thing I've ever eaten. Now there's your egg.
I'd eat it if I had to.
You want an egg with some peppers on it?
I got some chicken in here cooking.
Let's see if Roscoe will eat these 2 pieces of just mushroom. He's looking at it, he's sniffing. Roxanne's looking at it, she's sniffing. I think it's a no-go for them. No, it's good. It's hot enough. But anyway, y'all, it's alright. Alright, now everybody gonna get on here and make y'all think this is like the greatest thing since sliced bread, but now I didn't eat one of these with the peppers on here yet. Let's try this. Oh, now that I can eat. Now see, the reason I done this, I had a girl on my Spirit Outdoors Facebook page said that she made pizza. So I'm thinking, okay, we're gonna just leave it like this. Well, this right here is by far the best way to cook it. That fella that made this and said this is by far the best way, it ain't bad, won't be clear, but this is by far the best way to cook it. So you see what I did right here? I'll get y'all to look in this pan. But anyway, I just wanted to cook, carry on with y'all a little bit. Have a good time. Look, we're going fishing this coming week. Look for a fishing video coming soon to you. Remember, the best way to do things, the way you like to do it, and we'll see y'all. Y'all have a good one. I gotta have me a she come out here and brought me this jug of tea. I ain't had nothing to drink really since church. And I screamed and hollered till my throat's gone. We'll see y'all.